Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here we go, 47. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
I know we love our job, see? We're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Back, hey, kill. We're going to 54, right here. Go, get out there. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Looking to throw, Prescott. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
There we go, slide in. Watch a slant. SOS. Shift.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott taking it in, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Manning to Barkley on the draw play. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
47. Under. Keep going, boys, moving. Hey, kill. Watch Mike.
Prescott to throw this time. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran safety there on the defensive coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step. Check, 93's the mic.
To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Returning is Peppers. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
40 yards.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
You better be afraid of me. That's it. You better be afraid of me.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
What we got?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Kareem Martin drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A first down carry for Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, we look what's coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Manning now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game,
oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54, line 8.
Check hot route, hot. Check your hot read. Let's go. Let's go. Right. 25, check 25, check 25.
The give is to Elliott. Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Here we go, line 8.
All day, baby, all day.
Hey, kill. 47.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
26.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
I got you. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Got you, boy.
26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Manning going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's going to take... This one back to the 37-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Man, I got you. Switch it, hey. Gun.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
Go, get out there.
93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Big stop, D. Big. Here we go, 47.
Check, 93's the mic,
26.
Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Here we go, kill.
Check, 93's the mic.
Now Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Wild Bill. Yo, faster.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Hey.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, off. Here we go.
Here we go.
58,
46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Now.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. And this is Latimer, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 36 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
48 to Mike. On the ball.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now jump, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 83 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch twist.
So we're going to 53.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he spins through. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
We're going to 54. Why is 52, 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott escaping the press. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, kill.
I'm coming after you.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
26.
Prescott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st down, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
18 Gator. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Drop deep, check. Fresno.
61, matchbox, lights.
Shoot.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Here's a give to Barkley. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On the run, it's Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been on a direct entire afternoon. He just had to
try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Here we go. All right, hey.
Choose the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, here. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey, 47.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. All day. Go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. Buying time to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
47.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participates.
You're handing out more. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.